Milestones Museum in Basingstoke is a living history museum. So we go from the Victorian period to the Edwardian period and then into World War II at the end of it. So it's kind of like a village undercover. The museum itself is part of Hampshire Cultural Trust. We're a charity that runs cultural organisations in Hampshire, many museums, galleries and some art centres as well. We wanted to be part of South East Museum Development's Carbon Literacy programme because as a cultural organisation we felt we should be one of the leaders of environmental responsibility in the area. Obviously steam is a big part of this museum. We've got lots of steam traction engines. Steam was incredibly important during the Industrial Revolution and people had no idea of the damage that it did. Now we do, and it's important that because our role is to communicate with people, we're part of this absolutely key communication about the environmental emergency. So we accessed the course through online training. It was obviously much better for the environment to do it that way and also much easier to schedule into all of our busy schedules. Obviously not everyone could do the course at the same time. The idea is that it trickles down throughout the trust and people will become teachers of the course. We're running some courses next week. They're going to be live courses, but we're also running some online ones as we go. So as part of the programme, the organisation and the individual makes pledges to make a difference. Hampshire Cultural Trust's pledge was to become carbon neutral and to engage stakeholders in the key environmental issues. So a great way that we at Milestones helped fulfil that pledge was to put on an exhibition that actually addressed some of these issues. So our exhibition was History Saves the World, and it really looked at repair and reuse of things. Clothes in particular, something we throw away a lot today, but they didn't in the past. And obviously fossil fuels are not great to burn, so we were part of the Sustainable Steam project where we trialled a new type of steam coal partly made of olive pits. So as part of the pledge, we took the decision with our partners that Milestone's roof would be covered with solar panels, and we are now able to generate all of the electricity that we use throughout the year. We've also looked at our food and beverage offer. So we're using much more of a local supply chain in everything we do. We're trying to make sure that all our packaging is sustainable, biocompostable and recyclable. My top tips for any museum looking to be part of this programme and make a difference is it's not as hard as you think it is, but you must get buy-in from the top level. Then it becomes a strategic priority for your organisation and change will happen. Very difficult to fight that one uphill. Thinking about exhibition production, really look at the equipment you've already got. What can you reuse? What can you redo? We tend now, rather than producing new graphic panels on Foamex and things like that, we take the panels that we've got and we reskin those panels. It's cheaper and it has much less impact on the environment. Another top tip is do what we did. Look at your collections, see how they can help you get that message out there. We've got a huge variety of collections in museums and many of them can help tell that message. One of the other key things that has come out of both the carbon literacy training and doing the History Saves the World exhibition is that partnerships can be a really important way of achieving what we need to achieve. You'll need some support in doing this, in putting your policies together and in working with your board. One of the key contacts for this will be your local MDOs. Start talking to your MDOs, there's lots of support available for you. We're still at the start of our journey, but as a multi-site operation, it's really important that we start to act as a model of best practice for the museum community.